Greetings and heyo, my Planet Coaster 2 friends. This is Elliot's vlog, and I am Elliot. Hope you are all having a good holiday weekend. It is Martin Luther King's weekend, so I know a lot of you have a 3-day weekend, so this is how I've decided to spend my weekend, is build on Planet Coaster 2 a little bit. So, this is the miniature train area in my park. I've showed you the roller coaster that I worked on the last video here. That roof kind of looks a little off center. I'll have to fix that one a little bit over this one over here. But kind of worked on this area. I changed the roof to thatch on this train station because it didn't fit. I mean, it was too. I thought it was too weird, and I couldn't figure out how to work with the triangle pieces to cover up the hole in the roof. So I updated that, made a little rock garden here with some flowers, and that music is coming from in the store over here. Added the entryway, which is not quite finished yet, to the miniature train. I think what I have in mind is I'm going to put the name of the ride right here, which I called it Little Toot, because it's a little toot. It's a little miniature railway. And I went with these lights here because I thought those would be better than these hideous resort lights. So we did that. I mainly concentrated on the miniature train for this episode, and as you can see in the background there, I actually added waterfalls to the Boston Falls ride, which I'll show you here in a little bit. But here's the last turn into the station. I made a couple fountains and put the statue of the Queen Splash, that's her name. I couldn't remember her name in the last video. And I kind of duplicated it. So, and then I added fencing around this. And then I added fencing around the queue line. Kind of looks like they're in a cage. They're going in. And then I added some more trees. Not quite sure if I'm going to do anything with this area or not. Might just end some foliage to do that there. There goes the train. There comes another train. And I did some work. Wow, that actually looks pretty good. Sorry, squirrel. Anyway, I did some work on the lighting for the tunnel. The little mine here that I was going to make. And I'm having a little difficulty trying to figure out how this lighting works. So I'm going to do it for 5 o'clock. And we'll do it for 5 o'clock. See, it doesn't quite stay dark, so do 9, whatever that is, 7 o'clock? There we go. Okay, so you can see I did some lighting there. And we go down. And then this is what my mind-ish kind of turned out. I put some lighting, some blue lighting, to emphasize the cave a little bit more at night. And then I use these lanterns, the Viking wall light, and then this Viking lamppost, and made them an object. So I guess the more that I keep building, the more familiar I become with the pieces. So that's really, I think I like how this turned out, actually. Not quite sure about the lighting. On the outside, I might change the color. What do you think, yellow or blue? Let me know down there. So yeah, so there, and so let's go back to the morning. 5. I want to keep. Oh, wow, it's a long day. We'll do 3 o'clock, 4, 7, 8. Wait, 13, 14, 15. 20, that's 8 o'clock, right? Yeah, that's 8 o'clock. Okay, sorry. Not in the military. But anyway, we'll leave that. So, but yeah, these are the lights that are lighting the cave, and I don't know why I didn't change the colors there. I thought I did. It says it's changed here. Huh. I'll have to go back and play with that. I don't know why those are different. But, so there's that. And then over here, I just kind of played around with the foliage a little bit, made it look more woodsy. This is just a lake. I was going to put a house here, but then I changed my mind. And I'll show you what this is here in a little bit, because that's something else. So, and then this. I'm actually quite pleased with this. This is what I'm calling an observation tower. And I started off with this piece here, but then I realized that the footprint kind of looked weird over there. So I just duplicated it and moved it over, and I connected it by a bridge. So that's how they get back and forth to one side of the lake to the other. And I thought it was pretty creative. Oops, that's kind of not what I wanted there, but I can fix that. So yeah, so this is on the Frontier Workshop, I believe. I think I made it 2, but at least the single version of this is. And then over here is a lake house. Let's see if I can get a good view over here. There you go. Let's go that camera angle. There we go. Yeah. I really like how this turned out. This was my first attempt at building a house, and I wanted to use the water wheel on it, and there it is. So I plopped it in the lake here and put the little Viking boat there, and made a little dock, and there you go. So that's what I ended up with. I'm actually quite pleased with that. These guys don't want to accidentally do something. This is not showing up on my side, but it's aquatic themed. If you can see that there, that my timer's in the way. So it's an aquatic theme crate that I used, and I just built a balcony, and I used the Viking fencing. Very simple, very easy to do. And then I did take a screenshot of this from a certain angle, and I popped it on my YouTube channel. So that's what that is. And now let me go back to the regular. There we go. And then of course there's the tunnel here, and I added fencing around this part, and I put in some more foliage, and I think this looks really nice. I put a waterfall there, and yeah, I added that. We'll talk about that in a moment. But yeah, so go up from the aerial view. There we go. So yeah, the train comes this way, goes up the hill, through the little tunnel, and out the side here, and there's more fencing over here. Oh, there we go. Now the queue's back to where it's supposed to be. And then the train comes around this way, and then back to the station. So I really just spent most of the morning today, which is Sunday, just doctoring all this up. I think it looks really nice. I'm gonna, like I said, work on this entryway a little bit. It needs some tender loving care, but that's what it looks like as of now. And then as you can see here, I added the falls to the Boston Falls ride. Are we open? Hold on. Once again, we have to reset everything. I put it to 30 seconds. Otherwise it crashes. So there, and I did look on Frontier Workshop, and my narrow log flume ride has actually gotten a lot of downloads, so I hope whoever is downloading that you're liking what I did there. So yeah, so that's what I did over there. I added that, and I added the rocks to make it look a little more pleasing, and then I put the vines on the rocks that I put in, and then I put the waterfall feature, which looks really nice, actually. I like that a lot. And then I added, oh yeah, that's right, I went over here. Oh yeah, and then I realized this guy here, in the last video, his hand was stuck in the wall. I don't know if anybody caught that or not in the wall, but in the rock, so I moved him forward, so there's a better look at him, and some of them still in the rock, but this is much better. And then over here, I just did some doctor work. I put in the Gulpy signs and the Chief Beef sign. Over here, I added the Hat's Fantastic, because this is usually the most crowded area over here. And I added a vending machine over here to this little rest area. I'm not quite sure what to do with this area, because this is actually the cleanest that it's looked since I kind of fixed it a little bit. I put a fence over here, and that part was already here, but I'm kind of wondering if I need to put a fence over here just to kind of like fence it in, because people are just kind of going all over the place, and then these guys seem like they're stuck. And it's raining, I don't know. Suggestions for this area, please, because they were going this way, and these guys are clearly stuck, so let me help them out. There you go. And then they keep on clumping up a little bit. Not as bad as before, but they were clumping up over my Hat's Fantastic. So what I did is I opened this area up here, moved the restroom that was here back over here, and I'll fix that up. Made a walkway back over here to this new area, which needs to be themed, and I put the sit-down powered ride and colored it up a little bit. So it is popular because it's new. But even in the other park that I built, this is a popular ride. And my thoughts are going to be moving these guys up here and building like a little terrace viewing area for the Zoomies roller coaster, so people can just kind of sit and relax and watch the Zoomies ride as it goes around the corner. But yeah. Excuse me. So yeah, this guy, let's go see if we go for a ride. Yeah, so it goes, actually, hold on. Let's do, yeah. So we're at the station. We'll do a little tour. There we go. That sound there, are these people who need a restroom? Because I noticed that they were doing that on the last video. They're kind of making a weird sound. But we could turn the park here on this ride. They're waiting for people to exit the platform. There they go. And they're locked in. And then here we go. Nice little tour. Which is what this ride is basically designed to do, kind of like the People Mover was back in the day at Disneyland. So yeah, you go by the Zoomies part here. I took away the stanchions, or the not the stilts, but you know what I mean. Those poles going down. I took them away in certain areas. I originally had this going that way, and then realized it was kind of spoiling the view, so it goes around the ride for this part. And then people can get a good look at Boston Falls as they go this way. Supports, that's the word I was looking for. Yeah, I took away some of the supports. And then it crosses the main walkway. It's not a monorail. I figured I could put another station in, but I think these are just rides. And then there's this train. Kind of zigzags around that, goes up the little hill here without damaging any of the scenery. I don't think I'll put a tunnel there. I don't know. I don't think it needs a tunnel. Then it kind of goes down. And then, yeah, around the falls there. And then around the backside of the mountain, the backside of water. But there's not really anything here to see yet. This is a lot of the land that still we can develop back here. And don't have it going too fast either. But it's a low excitement rate and they're still going on it, so I don't know what the driving factor is. And they don't get hit or derailed by any trees or rocks. And I can't wait for the next feature in February to get these turned off because I really don't want the notifications. Thank God. But there we go. Back at the station. Just like that. So I hope you guys liked this quick look. Monday is a holiday, so I'll probably work on this a little bit more on Monday. And if I do anything, I'll let you know. And then the back side of the Boston Falls ride, I have to do something here. I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do there yet. And then I'm kind of waiting to see what Frontier is going to do with those updates, because they said they were going to add some of the old school themes back into the game. So I really hope we get some of those Western and pirate themes, because we can put some, Western stuff or pirate stuff back here. Just don't know yet. It's only limited by the shapes that we currently have. So here we go, and then I plan on working on this area as well, because this area right here kind of needs something. It's to me it looks weird, just kind of floating there. So I'm not quite sure, but I have an idea for these as well, so it doesn't look like it's a big old hole in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, why aren't they selling umbrellas? It's raining. Huh. Anyway, there you go. Good luck at Boston Falls. People are going on it, because you can see them right there in the line. Yeah. So there you go. Please don't forget to hit that like button, especially if you do like this video. Leave some comments. What would you like to see in this park? Any suggestions would be greatly appreciated. Stop by and say hi. The lake house is on the Frontier Workshop. I think I called it a lake house, I'm pretty sure. And then the observation building is as well. This park is not quite ready to be on the workshop yet, but I will eventually put it there when I think it's ready, because I don't like putting stuff on when it's not. So there you go. Thank you again for everybody who's watched the videos, and I appreciate those likes. Hope you're enjoying your weekend. It is super duper cold here where I live. Stay warm if you're getting that cold Arctic blast. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye!